Welcome, guys. Good morning. U.S. market is starting out kind of mixed. Okay, I haven't checked CNBC in a long time since I've been out. Starting out kind of mixed. I mean, the only thing that's really relevant is Tesla. And I kind of covered this last night, but Tesla is up about 13% this morning. Everyone thought they were going to fall. They had horrible numbers, but they did say that they're going to come out with a new affordable EV. I don't know what that means, a Model 2 or something else. But how this relates to Bitcoin is Tesla did not sell any of its Bitcoin. Whatever it had left has been growing to about $770 million. Okay, significant. And plus, we now know how much SpaceX holds, and they hold about $550 million. So overall, you're talking about like $1.3, $1.4 billion worth of Bitcoin, still held by Elon between his two companies. Not to mention he does personally hold some Bitcoin as well, right? So positive. And you know what? We're still waiting for X. What's going on with the payment service? What's going on with the wallet? Is he go buy Bitcoin and maybe Doge? I don't know. Maybe he's going to integrate a DEX or onboarding process for crypto. I don't know. We have to see. Right? He has so many companies. As for Hong Kong, we finally have confirmation that Hong Kong will be launching their Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs by April 30th. Okay, before the end of this month. That's only a week away. Okay, we already know what ETFs have done for Bitcoin in the US. Obviously, Wall Street is going to lead the way. But Hong Kong, they will have Bitcoin ETFs, but also Ethereum spot ETFs. That's the interesting thing. Okay, no one else has Ethereum spot ETFs. And we know Ethereum has been kind of stagnant. Okay, so what does that mean? Is Ethereum going to come back to life, right? Are we going to get that? I don't know. I really don't know if this is not going to be immediate just because they get approval. I don't know like if every fund, issuer will start issuing funds right away or there's going to be a lag. And even so, I don't know how much volume Hong Kong and the rest of Asia they'll be buying, how it compares to, like Wall Street. I just don't know. But this is coming. Like BlackRock is also trying to get Ethereum spot ETF, which I think will be absolutely huge if it happens. But in the US, Gary is not looking like he wants to play ball. So basically, and I kind of knew this because BlackRock and others, what they're trying to do with their Ethereum spot ETF is incorporate staking rewards within. And that complicates things. I don't even know why they have to do that. They should just get it approved first, then introduce new ones that actually have staking rewards. But basically, right now, it looks like the SEC is not even entertaining the spot ETFs. Like, it just seems like they're not even very engaged with it. So I don't think it's going to come this year in the US, but it's coming in Hong Kong, and I don't know what that's going to do. It could be absolutely wild. It could be huge. Volume could explode, and Ethereum starts moving upwards towards $5,000, $10,000. But I guess we'll have to see. But overall, I think it's positive when you have more exposure, when you have another avenue for people to come in and buy. It's good. It's good. It's really good. And Grayscale also is trying to convert their Ethereum trust into Ethereum ETF, which, seeing how what they've been doing with their Bitcoin conversion, what happened afterwards, it's probably not a good thing if they convert their Ethereum trust to a Ethereum ETF, because what they're probably trying to do is sell it all off. Okay, again, I can't explain why they had to sell so much or why so much investors in Grayscale decided to sell so much, but they are still selling. They are still selling, and that's really unfortunate. But the good thing is, even with their selling, okay, we had 3 days of inflow. And the inflows were more than how much the miners were producing. So think about that, okay? And this is just from the ETFs. This is not counting individuals that are buying, right? So the ETFs had 3 positive days. Are we going to see another positive day? Possibly, because Grayscale, even with their selling, the others are making up for it. But yeah, I mean, Grayscale's still selling a lot. They're still selling a lot every single day. So this is, I mean, this is unfortunate what it looks like. You know, just a month ago, Grayscale still held about 46% of all Bitcoin in ETFs. Now it's down to 36, and you can see the light blue just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then you could see the Fidelity Bitcoin ETF getting bigger, and then the IBIT getting bigger. And, you know, overall, it's just an outflow into them, right? So if Grayscale comes out of Ethereum ETF because they converted their trust, it's probably going to be the same thing, which is not good. It's not going to be good. So I guess we'll see. But here's the thing. We had our halving event already, okay? And a lot of people were anticipating that maybe the miners would be selling off, and we would see the hash rate drop down. Not the case. Bitcoin's hash rate is now all-time high, and it continues to go higher and higher and higher and higher. You know, the miners this time around, they're not the same as before. They're prepared for this. They got a lot of funding to keep on buying more machines and growing for facility and the equipment and everything else, right? So they're not giving up. Not one bit at all. It's awesome because when we have the hash rate leading the way, price always trails until it doesn't and price catches up. Bitcoin is the only crypto in existence where the price follows the hash rate. Anything else out there that's proof of work, it's the opposite. The hash rate follows the price. If the price goes down, the miners mine less, okay? If the price goes up, the miners mine more. In every other instance, that's how it works, except with Bitcoin, because the miners know Bitcoin is the future and they are not going to be giving up, and they want as much Bitcoin to themselves as possible. Think about it though. The cost to mine one Bitcoin has literally doubled. It went from 26,000 all the way up to 52,000. Now it costs these guys $52,000 to mine one single Bitcoin. So if you ever get in an argument with anyone, with a non-Bitcoiner, and they're like, well, Bitcoin has no value at all. Well, just tell them it costs $52,000 to mine a single Bitcoin. So that's the base value right there, 52,000. But of course, we know there's a lot more to it than that. But at the very least, you could argue that. Whales are also buying. Whales that hold anywhere from 1,000 to 10,000 Bitcoin have added 266,000 more Bitcoin since the start of 2024. So like I said, it's not just the ETFs and institutions that are buying. Okay, you got whales buying too. And you got retail investors buying too. Everyone's buying.